God bless you, everybody. I'm back. Here's another 3-minute sermon on this great Monday, April the 14th, 2025. 1 Corinthians 1 and 18 says, "For the preaching of the cross is to those who are perishing foolishness, but unto us who are saved, it is the power of God." And right now, a lot of churches are open, pastors are pastoring the people, and some have decided, I'm not going to preach on the cross of Jesus Christ. I'm not going to talk about the suffering that he went through for salvation. I'm not going to talk about that he is the atoning sacrifice. His death on the cross paid for sins, a problem once and for all. And I'm not going to talk about it. And I'm going to just talk about prosperity, money. I'm going to talk about thinking better, being better, doing these other great things. And basically, I'm going to motivate people to be motivated, motivational. All of those things are good things, but they have no power. They have good ideas in our minds. Those are, I want to say they're good things, okay? But listen, they're not the greatest thing. When we preach on the cross, we see the power of God at work. God worked through Jesus Christ and set the stage up for all of humankind to be blessed through Jesus' suffering and victory. He went through a suffering, he died, he was buried, and he rose again on the third day. And then he said, I got all power in my hand. So, if that is all true, when you bring up the cross and you bring up this moment where it looked like, my God, all of humanity, come on, amen, was judged, and it was, amen, and all of humanity was given a free, amen, choice to serve God now through Jesus Christ, sin forgiven, righteousness given, all of those things. When we preach it, it's the power of God. It's the power of God. When you preach it, the power of God shows up every time. I'm telling you it does. Amen. You want to see more altar calls? You want to see more people come to the Lord? Preach on the cross. Amen. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I've stopped worrying about who coming to the altar. I just preach it and then expect. I just invite people. And those encounters with God, that altar call, is something that I just look forward to, because now people have a chance to interact with the power of God, not with me making sure they got money, not with me making sure they got some type of blessing, which I believe in all of that. But at some point, it's got to be something more than money, more than you're going to get a job, and more than the prophetic saying these things, and I can prophesy. How about you encounter God about your soul? Amen. I kind of get a little stirred up. I'm over my 3 minutes. Listen, but may the Lord bless you today. Preach more on the cross, and you'll see more of the power of God.